This is our last hive right here, and I think this is the hive that swarmed, but it's got a bunch of supers on it and they're all full, but I got a queen right below the queen excluder that we added. So the fun part is now I got to move all these queen, or I'm sorry, I got to move all these supers that are super heavy just to get down to where the queen is. Oh boy. There we go. Had to get it offset a little bit. Oh boy. I mean to tell you, those things are heavy. And there's so many bees. There's two. This is the new one. And they should be building it out, and they are. Case being, I'll just pop this one up. This was a plastic frame. You can see all the new wax that they're putting in. So now let's get this off. And we're down here to the main business where we need to be at. And we'll set this one off. And she's right here. Okay. You can see the queen's right there. There were two rubber bands holding it, but they chewed one off. So what we got to do, we got to pull out a frame or two. Probably just one. Don't mind my arms reaching across. And we're good to move nice and slowly and gently, just so we can get to the frame that's got the queen. Again, sorry for bumping the camera. Whew, they chewed through that rubber band too. So it's a good thing that I pressed these bees, or the queen cage, into this comb. Let's get that rubber band out of there. There are a lot of bees in this hive. Couldn't believe I couldn't find a queen. And you can see all the bees are right here trying to get to her. I'm trying to see if they're trying to sting her or what. I'm watching the bees. Yeah, the blue queen's still in there. So let's set her down and see what they do. All right. Unfortunately, I did a release and the battery died on me, so I put a new battery in, and now we are getting ready to put all the supers back on nice and gently, pushing the bees out the way. But I gotta put on the queen excluder. Hello, Paul. Say, wake up, mister. Put on the queen excluder. Get the girls out the way. Okay, let's look out, ladies. There we go. There. There we go. And they get heavier as they go up, because they are full. Oh, like this one. And if there's any ladies in the way, I'm sorry, but it's way too heavy. And the last one, I gotta smoke them out of the way. Now, let's get these girls out the way. Come on. Get out the way, I'll get rid of them. Any ones that were crushed, they'll be gone. Woo! That's a heavy box to be lifting up there. Yeah, man. And that is that. There. And as you can see, it gets hard putting these supers on up here. Crushed a few bees down here, unfortunately, but I should have smoked them, but I didn't. So they're gone. But the rest of them are fine. So, and there you have it. Our queens are in their hives. Now we'll see how well that they do. Paul from Warren's Farm, take care. Alright, this here is a hive that has an oil trap on it. An oil trap is a way to catch mites, the larvae of hive beetles, the larvae of wax moths, and all it is, it's a bottom board that has a tray on it. The tray, you put oil in it, and the oil captures any larvae, any mites, anything that you don't want in your hive. It'll fall through the screen and end up on the board. You can see there's some sugar here from the sugar board right there. There's sugar, there's pollen, and if you look close, there's mites. Like there's one crawling right there. But that's okay, because I'm fixing to clean this, put some new oil in it, and then that will capture all these little critters and it'll kill them. To clean it, all you got to do is take your hive tool and just keep coming along and get it all down to one side, and then dump it out away from where your hives are. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll show you how we put oil in, and then what's the next step. Okay, as you can see, I cleaned out just about all of what's in there, and then I set it in just a little bit just to hold it there, and then you come in, you add about, I'd say a third cup of oil, less than that actually, and then you just move it around so that you get in all the corners. And it'll get there. You just got to take your time. Move it across. And now you can see there's a sheen of oil in there. And when the mites drop down on that oil, yeah, there we go. Let's get it all there. When the mites drop down on this oil, they're dead. Same with any larvae from hive beetles or the wax moths. I use vegetable oil. If you know anybody in a fast food restaurant that uses oil to fry, you can go ahead and probably see if you can collect it from them to use that. But you got to be careful because it turns rancid really fast. This oil that I buy from the grocery store, it doesn't go bad quite so fast, so that's why I use it. And I go ahead and I'll clean this out just about every inspection. That way you know what kind of a mite load you got and if there's anything that you need to do. And after treatment, you'll really see how many mites fall out of there. A treatment being either oxalic acid, Formic Pro, Apigard, whatever your mite treatment is. Even a brood break will probably drop a lot of mites down in here. So I got a few more hives I got to go check, so we're going to do that, and that'll be it today from Warden's Farm, and it's a good thing. So Paul from Warden's Farm, have a blessed day.